Hey everyone, welcome to my channels. Okay, this is going to be a quick video. I am destashing some ribbons, so I just wanted to give y'all an opportunity if you're interested to purchase. There's going to be 4 boxes of ribbons, so I'll show you the boxes and I'm going to number them so I remember which one's which. If y'all are interested, let me know. You will have to pay for shipping. Just let that be known. I don't know what the shipping will be. I would prefer to wait and weigh and measure the box and put in your information, and then I'll have exact for the shipping. Please excuse no makeup, no hair done. Okay, all right, here is box 1. This one is going to be wired ribbons. So I'm going to put 1. All right. I'm going to take it out and show you because people will have questions. Here's some loose ribbon, some buffalo check. The rest is on spools, and there is a lot of Dollar Tree in here. I will tell you that. Is 1 roll of Sam's Club. I have more than 1 roll of this exact one. It's very pretty. I've made bows with it and stuff. You can tell I barely use this one. I got another roll on accident, so I don't need 2 rolls of that. I may even have 3 rolls of it. I'm not sure. So 1 of these, which I think they are $8, $8 or $9. Brand new spool of, this is Michael's ribbon. I don't get very many red, white, and blue bombs, and not sure if anybody would want a flag looking ribbon. If not, it's a great wreath ribbon. It's a really good quality ribbon, and it's Michael's. So that one, high price. I have 2 rolls of this, so that's why I'm getting rid of 1 of these. Plus, I have some other soccer ribbons, but I have 2 of the identical, and they were both open. Explain that to me. It's because 1 was on the bottom, and I opened a new one, thinking I went through all of them and didn't have it. And they were both about the same amount gone, so there's still quite a bit on there. But great for soccer moms. That sounded like soccer moms, didn't it? And then I have 2 rolls of this. This one has been used quite a bit. There's still plenty on there, though. Look at that. So that. I have several basketball ribbons and, really good quality ones. This one has been used a little bit. This is a really good ribbon. I have several, so I don't need all of them. I need myself get rid of 1 of them. This is the Parcel Christmas ribbon, a gold metallic. Just have so many gold ribbons now. Not a whole lot left on there, but plenty to make both. So this was a Walmart Christmas ribbon. Looks like maybe Hobby Lobby. I can't tell. Yeah. Don't know what brand this is. It's pretty though. I can't tell if that's white or cream. I think the rest of these are going to be Dollar Tree ribbons. So there's these white and silver ones. There's 3 rolls of this. Those 3. There's 1, 2, 3 rolls of this. I used to use this quite a bit. That's why I got so many. I kept stocking up on it. I guess I got burnt out on it. Plus, it's really hard to store all these small rolls of ribbon. I buy so many large rolls of ribbon now. It's just easier for me to store. This one's a little different. So that's why I'm getting rid of a lot of these small ribbons. There's 2 of the silver. I just love the chunky glitter, but like I said, I got to get rid of some of these. It's just too much. There's a roll of this. A roll of this orange with a black stripe. A solid orange. A red, and then that one has been opened. Most of these Dollar Tree ones are brand new, never been opened. 3, 6, 9, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. $17 tree ribbon. All right, so just make me an offer. I'm not getting them back in there. I didn't say what the money is going for. So I do donate a lot of recrafting mom supplies to different places. Sometimes I take them just to, mom camp for our Destash. I always take stuff for that. I donate to a place in Longview, Mercy Manor, but they have a thrift store. It's called Born Again. So I like to donate a lot of stuff there. I usually donate more wreath and general crafting supplies to there. I donated a bunch of homecoming mom supplies last spring to the high school because they do moms. It for that one. But this is actually going to go towards Mom Wars. So we have a lot of expenses. We've gotten some donations or sponsors, I should say. We got a lot of sponsors. Not a lot. We got like 3 sponsors. We appreciate y'all. Thank you so much for the sponsorships. We still have a lot of expenses. We still have still paying for the event. Our portion, our team has to pay $1,000, which we've gotten a lot of sponsors towards that. But we still have our hotel stays and food and gas money and all that kind of stuff. So I am actually going to put anything I make off my Destash towards our expenses as a group, not just for me, not just my expenses, but as a group, if that makes sense. So I do want to go through my glitter cardstock too. I just ordered some more. And I know I have a lot of, I try to keep a few oddball colors because people will order and, request just these oddball colors and oddball things and assume that I have the colors. So I try to order or buy, like at the stores, different colors that I don't really use very much just to have 1 or 2 sheets of. But I also like to try all these different brands and all these different ones off Amazon. Some of them work well for me, some of them don't. Maybe some don't match my ribbons, or maybe it's just I have a preference of a different brand. And, people get upset sometimes if they order a certain color and it doesn't look like the same color that's on a picture that I have in the listing. So I try to use the same brands or the same one, the same ones over and over, like the same navy, the same orange. The royal blue is really hard. I still have a hard time finding one that really matches well because every blue ribbon is different. So it's really a preference. But anyway, I want to go through and I have a ton of pinks. So I really have like 3 pinks that I like to use. And, when people look at my pink cutouts and they'll say, I want that color. So I really use the same brand over and over again. So I have some oddball pinks that I want to get rid of. I just need to destash all of that. But I have a bunch of brands that I use, like the white and black, silver, gold. Gold comes in different shades too. So I try to offer different shades. But I do need to destash some of that. So if anybody's interested in that, that's why I'm getting rid of some of them. All right. The next 3 boxes are grosgrain. So I have, these ribbon holders that my husband made me years ago. And I have these grosgrain ribbons that I got from a wholesale place. It was expensive. The ribbons themselves weren't that, that expensive, but it's the shipping that was always really, really expensive. But I just don't use the grosgrain very much. I don't even use them on my hair bow mums really anymore. I mostly use wired ribbons. So, and they were taking up 3 things on my ribbon holders, and I really need to put more luster ribbon and diamond dust on these. I've got to make more room in this craft room, and so I'm getting rid of the grosgrains. If somebody wants me to make them a regular hair bow, I'll just go to Hobby Lobby and buy what they want. So I boxed these up, and there was no rhyme or reason for how I boxed them up. I just found 3 boxes that would work. And I was able to fit all the ribbons in the 3 boxes. So that's why they're like this. I wish this stupid vacuum would leave. It follows me around the house, I swear. Okay, this one's going to be more like pastel, so I did decide to put more of the pastels in there. There's 2 shades of pink, so this is going to be like the regular pink, and there is the really fine small one. So you can see how much is used off there. And they don't put any information on the spools. I think they were 100 yards. Maybe they were 50. I want to say 100. They look like 100-yard spools to me. So that's going to be a 1.5. I don't remember what this one is. It's going to be like smaller than a 9/16 even. I don't know. Really thin. The thinnest one. So the light pink, I actually have 3 sizes. I think this one's the 5/8. 5/8 or 7/8. I think it's 5/8. Don't want to take all these out. So there's 2 for the yellow. There's 3 for lavender. No, 3 for yellow. Sorry, I missed the little one. That one is actually 7/8. So some of them I ordered 5/8. Some of them I did 7/8. I don't remember why. I may have just been experimenting. The lavender, I got 5/8 and 7/8. I don't have the really thin. Then there's like this aqua color and a turquoise and this lone gray color, which is again either 7/8 or 5/8. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 11, 14, 15, 16. 16 rows. 16 rolls. And that's going to be box 2. I know you could use the smaller rolls for ribbon lays. Not necessarily the bigger ones, but if you make hair bows or something, let me know. So box 2. Now box. Okay, guys. Box 3. The vacuum finally left, and now I have dogs tripping me up. Similar in size to that one. Okay, so what I have in here there's 2 blacks. That's the 1.5. It looks about halfway gone. Same with the 5/8. There's brown, which is hardly used. There's lime green. That one, for some reason, is used the most. There's a hot pink. 2 of those. 3 purples. And then 3 oranges. And there is a 2.5 of the orange. So 2.5, 1.5, and then the really thin one. No, that doesn't look like 1.5 on there, but look. That's how wide they are. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15 rolls on that one. And make me an offer. Just remember that shipping will be separate. And then this is going to be box 4. All right, this box is 8. I can tell you the shipping is probably going to be a little bit more on this one, being a deeper box. And I'm just going to have to pull all these out because I have to see how I have them stacked in there. That was the best way to stack them. All right, here is green, green. Green, green, green. And then this is like a fluorescent pink. This is going to be a hot pink, but more like a shocking pink, or I can't remember the name of that acetate pink, but hot raspberry, hot watermelon, something. That's what it reminds me more of. See if opening the blinds helps. I don't know if that's coming across true or not. Okay, now we have navy. You can see I've used quite a bit of that navy. I did used to use this on the hair bow mums. I used to use green quite a bit for the bow part. And every once in a while someone will order one not for homecoming, but they want it for the school year. So I will make them with grosgrain more often. I do have a few small rolls, like smaller rolls of grosgrain somewhere else. And like I said, if I need to go to Hobby Lobby, I will, but that doesn't happen very often. So I'm not using these ribbons. They're just taking up space. Here is burgundy. You can tell I use the burgundy quite a bit too. I do have a lot more burgundy, maroon, wired ribbons now. So same with the navy. I used to have hardly anything, and that's why I was using the grosgrain. If you want to get started on hair bow loans, this is also good ribbon. Okay, this is like a denim blue. Some of these are going to be dusty, you guys, because they've been on those holders for years. I dust them off every now and then, but just be prepared. You might want to cut off the first, loop of them. Kind of like when you get a lot of times when you get acetate and so, well, any brand new roll of acetate, luster, diamond dust, you always have to cut off the first amount that's covering it. This is royal. And then red. So I have the really fine red. There's, like I say, it's half used, but look how much is still on there. That's going to be the 3/8. That's quite a bit used. The 1.5. There's not a whole lot left on there. But you got to remember, these are huge rolls. So this, if you went to like Walmart or something and got a small roll, this is going to be way more than that. But I also have a 2.5 in the red. And look, it's still got a whole bunch on there. And then this oddball color, I don't remember why I got this color. There was a reason for it. Kind of like a beige or something. So let me count these. 4. 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So the amounts in the boxes are pretty similar. All right, that is it. That is my Destash for now. Like I said, I'm going to go through cardstock. I may just post pictures of the cardstock or anything else I go through. So let me know if you're interested. I really don't want to put it on Etsy. I could probably get it sold on Etsy, but I have all the fees, so I'd have to charge like twice as much. So anyway, just message me. You can email me at hcoopercraftybug@yahoo.com, or you can message me on Facebook. You can comment, whatever you want to do. Just make me an offer. And again, remember, you will have to pay shipping, but this is going towards our Mum Wars, so keep that in mind, please. Thank you all so much again for watching, and I promise I'm going to start getting back into videos. I did start editing a couple of videos. I'll get there. It may be after Christmas before I start uploading regularly, and I'm hoping to do a live stream this weekend, like somewhere between Thursday and Saturday. We'll see how I feel, because I haven't been feeling real great since the weather's been going up and down, but hope you all had a good Thanksgiving, and thank you all so much. God bless.